Welcome back again, Dota fans. We're here taking a look at game number 2, talking about some draft issues that we saw last game for Quincy Crew and EG playing really well around the team fights. Now we're going into game number 2, and there's a Snapfire mid. Now, Trent, you were playing, or not playing, excuse me, casting a lot of SA, where this hero is like picking up a ton of steam. Can you tell me a little bit about what you saw down there?
Yeah, we actually have lots of mid snap, especially at the start of the DPC. It's falling off a little bit, but the main use for it was the earlier rotations where like the best pairing was always Beast Ghost because they always have a stun on Hector. That's like their bread and butter. Is that you get the easy TP from the Snapfire, stun, any sort of control from the carry, guaranteed kill every single time with the Mortimer Kisses. But in this game, like the early physical damage from the maxing of the Shredder versus the Tiny looks good. And then Ags with Dusa is always a nice one too, where you fire her in with the ulti. Aoi, I don't know, you have any thoughts on the mid snap?
I think it's okay. I think the lane is actually really strong. I like how Quinn went for his first spell first. I think a lot of people over-index on the little Shredder at level 1. This spell did not get buffed at level 1. It got buffed the later levels. So I think we'll see him go for like a 1-0-2 build, and lane will be strong. I haven't personally been convinced by it in the games I've seen. But I think how Quincy Crew they've identified the problem last game, right? Like they didn't have enough damage, so now they pick. I think Necro's like the highest damage offlaner, and they have Snapfire, who has 4 nukes, so he should have damage. And yeah, I like that adjustment from them.
Okay. Well, we'll see how it goes.
With that said, like I don't know if Necro's damage here over Shadow Demon. Like EG have countered the game plan with this Necro hero pretty solidly.
Yeah, that's the part to me that I think is a really scary situation now for Quincy Crew.
They're both I wonder who's dodging who here, because I don't know which team wants to fight into aggro. I would assume that EG want to aggro against the Medusa, or maybe like they don't want their Bristleback versus Necro. Like I don't know, some shenanigans are happening.
Oh yeah, and Ice showed bottom, and so they're switching immediately.
Ooh,
that's such an interesting play. That's so cool.
That ward.
Yeah. That and fly immediately goes to the D ward.
They want the Necro against the Bristleback. And Ice just commits his TP. They see that. Dusa can just TP top now. They can TP and commit auto lanes.
Yeah. It's like she's just gonna keep walking and keep it just in case.
I sort of like this though. Like for Mojo, if he gets would-be major winner Mojo gets level 2 fast, then he can really turn around the tri lane.
Wow. That's his new moniker. I love that. We'll just use that throughout the rest of the cast. Probably will forget it, but that's fine. Now, the other thing is we get the Shadow Demon banish and the full encapsulation in pain.
Sad.
LOA. Going down. First blood.
This is well, speaking of MSF, that's his job this whole game, right? It's just like getting on crit pretty much to try and allow Lelis to actually play Dota.
I quite like this from Mojo though. I don't think he should come top. That death on SVG, it looks bad, especially because he doesn't have a TP, but I don't think it'll end up being that bad because when they killed him, they sort of pushed the wave a little bit, and as a result, like Dusa should be able to lane here. That being said, Artesia with some good lane shenanigans, getting lane control. I'm just wrong with what I said. Go me.
Perfect. Love to see it.
I love it. I love it.
Well, you know, the sort of building of the Snapfire is sort of an interesting dynamic as well. Like, what is it that you actually want to go? And you can see here, Quinn 3-0 so far. And in all the games that he played, it was Aghanims, BKB, and then bots. So I'm curious if he switches up the build at all here. It feels like it's sort of an early skirmishing, trying to combo with that timing that Medusa wants to have.
Yeah, the build changed a bit when MKB got nerfed. Because everyone used to rush that when it was all busted.
I like it though, like they clearly identified we need damage, and they were like, Quinn, what hero gives us damage? Like, give me Snapfire. And he's actually gone 2-1-0, so I know nothing about this hero because I thought you would get Lil Shredder versus Tiny. I think it's probably something to do with like how much regen there is mid. Like trying to itemize or play to like chase the enemy mid out of regen is like very risky, I would say mid. You got like 8 auto charges.
Yeah, and it will help that farm later on for sure. I mean, you can afford this.
Did they bring him down? Fly? No, he's out of there. He's out of there.
I believe the Sunspan said, yeah, stunned for the whole match, right?
Yeah, that center's gone, by the way.
Well,
it went into 2-1-2, huh? They just have like a Dusa, Witch Doctor, Luna offlane.
Oh, the healing coming out. Lots of damage there onto Artesia, and the enchant afterwards has to hide off in the trees. They're even going to be glipping the wave to get some extra damage on and keep the harassment going. So double wave up top, definitely keeping the pressure onto Arthur.
It's sort of funny to watch. Like both the safe lanes have just like multiple times just made these huge waves and pushed into the enemy off lane. Right. And I will say, like, I spammed a lot of Witch Doctor. I do not like playing this hero in the off lane. I think like a lot of this hero's strengths come from, especially taking heal, come from like being able to sit under your tower and just out sustain and get denies and CS.
You need to be like a shark.
Yeah, you just have less like playing room underneath this tower in comparison to bottom. You know, you can
You're
just like do more stuff
squishy,
under
right?
tower.
On Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
Like you only have 2 armor. You're supposed to be a super strong lane support, and you are, but a lot less so in the offlane, I'd say. Meanwhile, like Quincy Crew, because of that early ward they placed and zoning out to Bristleback, they got, I think these are the lanes that Quincy Crew wanted. Like EG, they got that fast first blood top, but Bristleback needed help immediately. Like he pushed the wave out bottom, and if Crit didn't come down to help him, he would have got a full zone by a Clockwork Necro. So they do the right play, but Necro is still doing very well versus Bristleback.
Yeah, and Lyrical, you've been calling for the OP back here.
Oh, yes.
And you wanted it game 1, you've got it. What do you think? You know, I got it this game, dude?
I mean, I don't know. Maybe. It's not looking that great right now. It's underneath the tower. Ortiz makes the rotation, but Leslau might still find a kill with another death pulse. The body blocks with all the creeps. And Leslau, I mean, the thing is, they got so much damage on the tower. Now it's 2 heroes down here. Ice still needs to be careful. Living on 20 HP. Doesn't look that OP right now.
It does not. And ooh, nice play by Fly here. Do you see why he put that sentry? So what happens right now is that you put a sentry in the camp, you check around for a sentry, and then you kill your own sentry because you can't cover the entire camp by placing a sentry on the side. But Fly took a sneaky spot, so then SCG puts a sentry in there. He doesn't see anything. He starts denying his own sentry, and Fly just kills him. Now it touches in the hard camp. Very, very sneaky.
Oh, away goes. Finds another creep. Gets the centaur there. That'll be fine.
So bot lane's pushed in for in favor of Quincy Crew. I think Mojo should rotate to mid here. They have a wagon. They have these chances with level 3. I think this mid tower should actually look to go down here. They have very good positioning on mid.
With the kisses too.
Yeah, I'm honestly a bit surprised about this because I think Quincy Crew as a team are really good at joining the supports together. They're one of the best in the world, honestly.
Look at TZ holding the skill points as well. The Luna Classic, as they have this giant stack down bottom.
Oh, so you see Quincy Crew, they have a different idea, right? They're going to join the supports to bottom instead. They see this giant stack. They don't want to give Arteezy this free farm. They want to dive this guy.
Yeah, because Crit can do it too with the poison.
And it's like a conscious choice, right? Like we can pressure mid or we can pressure bottom. Like which one do we want to do? And they decide that bottom is better. I can respect it, you know? They're thinking. They're making good decisions.
And the worst part is Alba went top.
Ooh.
Yeah. No, like the synergy is so good, right? Yawar understands his team's about to show bottom. This Tiny's missing. It's good communication from Quinn Callahan. And as a result, like, look at this. Arteezy's teeping mid, he's teeping bottom, he's teeping everywhere, but he's not farming.
Right. Well, that is not the way that he wants to play Dota for sure. We'll see if they actually do decide to take over this whole stack here. Could probably nuke it a few times also with that shockwave. But it looks like they're just going to keep it for the moment while Leslau pressures the tower. And then up top, they're getting prepped for this. Bringing in Quinn. Oh, if they catch him in the cogs, they're going to die. And what a play in the cogs afterwards. They're all going down. Dude, Quinn Callahan on Snapfire.
I mean, Mojo directing the cookie, microing the stupid mid to cast spells. This is why you wouldn't want the major, boys.
Exactly.
Look at that play. But Quincy are looking sharp in this game, right? Like they've outmaneuvered EG, honestly. Like they got the lanes they wanted with the early ward. They made the Bristleback TP. Everything's looking good for them. This Necro, he understands that this tower is his property. He does not have to go there and sit and hit this tower for 2 minutes as a Necro. Instead, he's farming the stack. He's taking it slow. It's not like EG can come down here. If EG comes down, well, free kill. I really like how they're playing this.
And this is the build like going right for the bots too, I think, for Quinn. Just like it's gonna be so easy to keep these pushed out. Medusa wants to farm the jungle anyway. It's gonna look like our Simply 2-base game earlier where the Viper tried the strat, but hopefully Quinn doesn't feed as much.
Abed's level 6 and Quinn's level 8.5.
Yeah, the rotations from Abed have not been solid so far. As MSS gonna drop to the Maledict, Fly picking up the kill on his trusty Witch Doctor there. And one of the most pro games played on it, actually. Has been around the scene for more than a little while. Is EG trying to get set up to take down. Hey, man, you know, what a guy.
That's a lot of games, dude. 132 Witch Doctor games.
That's in pro games, too.
Yeah, these guys, it's way more in pubs, I'm sure. I know it's super fun in pubs, so. And I think we'll see, I'm not too sure if Quincy Crew want to defend this. They don't have Glyph, and EG sort of set up. If the enemy's like, Ooh, I think he's alive. He has one.
It's fine.
If Abbott had like 1 or 2 more levels, like maybe he's just level 7, which is he's 1 EXP from, by the way, like literally 1 EXP. I think LA might have died there.
Dude, you gotta tip Quinn for those denies, dude.
There you go.
He saved your
I
ass.
completely had the wrong idea about the Snapfire hero. Like, if he maxes his first 2 spells, he just has 2 super high damage nukes. He just walks around this clockwork, cookies a clockwork on the field, and they just die. Like, the gameplay's very cool from Quincy Crew here.
Yeah, and he's not concerned with the tower like he would if he took the E.
Yeah, exactly. And more than that, like, if you go this build, he's really hard to gank, right? He just shoves out the wave. Or as I mentioned,
Leslau
top lane.
comes up there. Ice now maybe in a little bit of trouble as they have Reaper's Scythe ready, and Ice is getting chased. Do they find him in the trees? Holloway's hunting. Ooh. They know he's there, and they can't quite get in range in time.
But even just that, like forcing a Bristleback off the lane this early, like this hero needs to sit in the lane at this point and keep farming. He's not going to get any ancient stacks because I think Luna also has to catch up by doing those. It's looking a bit rough for Ice this game. I'm not too sure how they're going to allocate him resources.
Look how rich Lelis is in comparison. Like all 3 cores are just topping the chart right now for Quincy Crew. And the best part is that it's the Necro and the Snapfire who are heroes that can do stuff right now. Like Medusa being 3rd is fine because she just wants to farm anyway.
This is a run by EG.
MSS is there, trying to get interrupting. Can they find it? Coconut's bouncing, lots of damage, cookies away. But they've already done their job as they take down Quinn, and now gonna pop the Eclipse. LOA runs away. MSS also able to back out. A big rotation for that kill on the Snapfire, but you know, top net worth hero. That's what you want to do.
God, that's so reminiscent of the last game though, where Quinn just gets the bots and then just dies.
Yeah, it's very sad. But you can see like the class of Team EG is, right? The lanes are going a bit bad. Something's wrong. We need to change the state of the game. And what did they do? They immediately rotate 4 heroes to mid, not just 3 heroes, not the support. Artesia coming to this play too. Meanwhile, Fly. It's for the boys. It's for the boys. Artesia says thanks. Thanks to gank for me. But like I really like that play for EG because it shows like they're aware of the map state. They need to do something to change this. You can't just sit around and be happy with just Medusa just farming and, you know, Necro farming and like, what are we gonna do later? We're gonna run out of damage. You can even see like they've had this thought early, right? Like Fly went for 1-1-3. He didn't go for some like high cast, high heal or whatever. He's going for the damage because when you're behind, you need extra damage in order to kill heroes.
They have 2 very high damaging supports too, like just with the Soul Catcher plus the Maledict.
They have the book coming out for crit, I'm sure. Yeah, they do. I think this is they need to try to like take another fight with this Shadow Demon ulti. I'm not too sure where it is, but I would feel pressured to do something on EG.
Well, we'll see if they can make it happen. They're actually collapsing on him right now. MSS leading the way with Quinn behind him. But Ice is over to the side, level 7, and they find crit.
Is that ward?
Got him caught.
Go in there.
Well played. So they'll take down crit. They do show bottom, and now Tiny able to get into position to deny that tower. But you can see just how like sort of strong Quincy Crew is right now, that EG don't feel comfortable going for the big play unless they're all together. And now trying to find Leslau. This would be a nice kill for them. They don't have the Shadow Demon for it.
It's death ward time.
Artesia is actually max beam. Like he's not going to be one of those bottoms here.
Can they get it? He gets a full heal off that Ghost Shroud. Maledict not going to do enough.
Radiant's bottom tower
they don't get him.
Under attack.
The TP rotations were there immediately, and now Quinn's trying to chase Fly and Artesia, and they realize that's not going to work, so they'll back out.
Quincy Crew are really happy with this. Like the Luna's max beam, I think it's the correct choice. You need to make plays in order to happen. Sorry, what were you saying there?
They're still sticking around by the ward too, though. Like they don't, you know what I mean? Like you kind of think they're gonna back out.
Yeah, that's really smart though, right?
They rotate back in.
Like Quincy Crew didn't overreact. If they're not reacting that much, we still own this area. Why would we get out unless they're making us, right? Let's farm these camps. It's a good play. Fly blocks Artesia's camp. He pings it. He's mad. Gonna give him a good spray there soon. That's a team disband moment. Sorry, just kidding.
MSS has level 7 now and could look to try and push them out of this area with the Snapfire ulti coming afterwards.
I think Quincy Crew, it was good. Like once, they didn't want to commit too many resources to chase him out, but once they're up here, they need to get this D ward. Like I think they should spend more sentries here. I don't think that ward saw the smoke, so this is pretty good for them.
Dude, the levels here is wild. Like Artesia's just level 8 and low. Yeah, MSS looking for the chase down. Still has the hook if he wants to use it, but they're in kind of deep. But they're still able to come in and deny these ancients. Like all this time it feels like being kind of wasted to EG. They're gonna hook shot into this, finds Artesia, and and they pop the ulti. He's gonna blow up one, and they able to interrupt that ulti coming from Quinn. Now tries to back out. Ice shows up to this fight as well. Have Quincy Crew gone too far? Leslow's still big and bad, and in front of everybody, but it looks like they might lose Quinn here. So they actually are gonna be able to take that fight, and now Leslow goes down as well. The toss back. Have ulti already used. The banishment comes. Still looking for the chase down. EG just brought numbers. War shows up afterwards. Everybody's relatively low on EG. Can they punish at all? They managed to take down that Necrophos. And now LOA runs in. They're running in one by one. The toss back wants to get that kill onto Abed really badly. And MSS moving into position. A couple more punches. It's not quite enough. He's getting away on nothing. 20 HP. They managed to escape, but Quinn tries to move into position. It's not going to happen. Has to turn on to Ice instead. They'll take down the Bristleback, but they lose so much off of that on Quincy Crew.
That was an insane play from Quincy Crew. Like, I can appreciate them going for that, honestly, but if your smoke breaks and you see the enemy reacting to you, you have to assume they're bringing the family, you know?
Yeah.
Like good, honestly, pretty good team fighting after. Like how they kited, they kept helping their back line, but that's like in the enemy triangle, you know? Like the entire family's gonna be there, and yeah, a bit unfortunate for them there. I don't know what ended up happening in that fight. Like who died?
It was all MSF.
4 for 1 or like
that was all on him, dude.
Yeah. He was a little bit crazy.
Yeah, actually, let's play Mojo a bit. I'm down to take his ego down a bit, you know?
I think he deserves it on that one.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, that sort of thing is sort of a team decision, right? Like, because they're hesitant, like, and then someone's probably like, okay, let's just go. And then, okay, you trust your team, you make the call. Even if Mojo's making that wrong call, like, you still need to trust the call in the game, right? So.
Yeah, he jumped in, but the kisses were flying at the same time,
True.
You know? I'm not...
Right. True. I
can't blame it fully on...
Never blame Mojo, actually. Wouldn't want to major.
Unbelievable. Well, that fight does get RTZ a little bit more caught up now. You can see he's still behind the Medusa pretty substantially, and Ywar now, after finishing the Manta, is going to go right into that Aghanim Scepter. This is always that interesting timing. It's like a couple towers have been taken, but still these tier 2 towers are standing. There isn't really an easy pathway to Roche. With LOA finishing the medallion, maybe if, you know, at this point Quincy Crew win a fight, they can go in towards it. But EG are also really scary. They've got a strong combo here as Quinn gets caught. Leslow's moving into position. They try and get out of there. He's actually got enough regen that it might be able to survive the Maledict hit.
The Shadow Demon?
And scary. Quinn's got to back out. Can't get him. Can't get in range. Ice. Turns around. Another avalanche toss. They catch for Leslow. Is he going to go down? Not quite in range, but they get the ulti from SD, and that's enough for the kill. Quincy Crew kind of clubbing in their fights here. They cookie forward, able to catch on the Ice. And now the cookies are going, but they're going for the second round. Dude, Abed is doing so much on this tiny, and now so much of the damage has been mitigated. A big snake comes out afterwards. They're moving in with the illusions on one side, the real hero on the other. But Quincy Crew just again lacking that damage, and they don't have an answer for crit.
No, Quincy Crew are just getting completely outplayed on the map. Like I don't know what was happening there, but Mojo was just top without a TP. Like I don't care about the hook miss, but I think if you're top without a TP, 1 second.
No,
this is sad.
Again, they find Ywar. He just gets blown up, farming ancient camps. Can't happen.
Quincy Crew, like they were ahead, but they need to consolidate their resources. Like if Quinn's getting caught on bottom and your support with no TP top, like something's fundamentally gone wrong with your game plan. I think, you know, I don't know if like, they're trying to set up for too much, they're feeling some pressure or something, but that's a forbidden, you know?
Off back, MSS gets caught, good hook shot through onto 2, but they don't have their Medusa for this fight. Now they try and get out of there. They have a cookie for a turn if they want to. Connects onto Abed, and the Reaper's Sight puts an end to the shenanigans going on here.
A good punish by Quincy Crew there. Even though Medusa's dead, they understand that he can hold this hill. They did have this ward for EG that let the Tiny go in the Conqueror uphill. I think they're aware of that now, but the ward actually times out.
Just got the vision on it, yep. That's depressing. Oh man, yeah, I think that they felt compelled to like make space on the other side of the map, but the commitments never really went that well for them. Like Quinn bought these bots when he was, I think, 3-0. I'm pretty sure, and now he's 3-2-2.
And it's like, it's all tied, like, the thing with these plays at the Ancients, enemy Ancients, is that they happen, a lot of the like what defines some of these best teams is that how you recover from like making a bad call. Because bad calls happen in Dota. They honestly happen all the time. Half the plays that go well are probably theoretically bad calls. So like if they can reset, like they can still like they're still in a good position this game, I believe.
Everyone that sucks at Dota never.
No, it's true. Like like if you like for example, like OG are an amazing team. They won 2 TIs obviously, but they thrive off making their opponents make mistakes. Like those games are chock full of errors, and if you play them, you will mess up more than the players playing them for sure. Like it's very hard to play Dota. But it's about how like they reset. If OG makes a mistake, you already know Nota's saying, guys, we can still win. We got this, right? And they've proven time and time you can come back. I think QCY do have a leader with that quality, but let's see how they do with it.
Big matches.
Sight, but it's 25 seconds away.
Oh. We do have also now some pressure down bottom concerted in this area. Quinn is not there yet, and he does have the boots of travel where he can join up with his team if he wants to, but it looks like he's farming up, trying to get that Sanjin Kaya done, which it's almost done. He just needs a little bit more. They're gonna go for a quick move and into here. I mean, the other thing to keep in mind, Abed, like, he's doing so much with so little. He really does not have that many resources in this game, and it does feel like at a point it's gonna fall off when BKBs come online.
Yeah, he's the
honestly,
offlaner in this game.
I can't believe he had this little net worth. Like you're right. Like the moves he's making in this game are insane. He's pretty much in every move that's keeping EG in this game. Like
under attack.
What were they down like 3K or something? Like they legit outmaneuvered Quincy Crew to a position where Abba is constantly like casting out tiny combos on people to bring back a 3K deficit, which is really impressive in this patch. Honestly, this patch is not easy to come back from.
Like every single important Mortimer kisses has just been him. Where like Quinn's like gonna clean up a team fight, and then it all gets turned around on Quincy because he just jumps in and cancels it.
That's it. I think Quincy Crew have their timing soon. Like this Deuce has 400 for eggs. They just finished Kaya Sanj on the Snapfire, and they're also getting one on the Necrophos. Oh, they're going hooking
shot in. Pushes back there onto Ice. Mortimer's from downtown. Abed already threw out the avalanche, but this is not gonna translate into a big fight win. And with a bit of a timing here, Quincy Crew have to be careful.
Do you see that Q play from Ice? He hits himself on the cog a second time to get pushed up the hill, so they have no chance of killing him.
That's nice.
It's very, very Ice play. Top
very swag.
Quinn set up. Oh, he showed.
Yeah, they can't quite get there. And they will keep the tower alive at the very least, but now a little bit of a weird wraparound coming. Leslau facing off against Ice. Abed's right there. They have the Kaya Sanj done. Okay, a chance. Looking for it. They have hookshot back up soon, but there's the Axe catch. Now the turn, flies, dropping the ulti. Right click's coming out, but good chase coming. Isis is already down to about half HP. They could go for the Reaper Sight now as they walk around to the front of him, but a save coming out from Crit. And now with the second round, Ice likely to fall if they can get the chase down. Dude. MSS calls pushback. There it is.
She's gonna be at that hook shot. I thought he was gonna get out of there.
Same. I thought Isis was just gonna magician his way through like the 50th time I've seen from that guy, you know? But yeah, good fight from Quincy Crew. I think they really hit their timing, right? And as soon as they got the timing, they ran into him.
Toss back, Quinn. Ooh. Gets caught, gets killed. Just a little bit too far away from the team.
Man, EG they're just on the ball with punishing this, all right?
Yeah.
Like you're winning, you're feeling a bit cocky, we can push on some lanes, and they're right there to punish you. It's just such quick, like, precise play by them.
It's always Quinn too, man. Game 1 and game 2.
She's been having a little roughy.
The sandwich play here.
Wait, tried to break the blink of Abed. That's actually going to keep him alive.
All right.
Nice play.
What a hero, honestly. Oh yeah, give him the whip.
He whipped the enemy.
Caught Crit too. Okay.
What's happening? Did you guys also just watch it in chat just run through the enemy triangle, run into the enemy mid and carry, run away, and then use his neutral item offensively on them? Like, what just happened?
I always talk about how Ench is good about good in Dota right now because you can do that with the creeps, right? You can like run them around for scouting, but at this point you can just run the hero. Nice.
I mean, it has to do with his skill build, right? Like, he didn't go for some like max Q build. He knows that his team has damage. You have Dusa, you have Necro, you have Conquer Snapfire, 4 damage heroes. So you just max heal and you can make plays like that. You can make space. That's actually the SVG special, by the way. You just walk into the enemy triangle in 5 and they're like, what's happening? Yeah. You know?
Takes the magic resist afterwards. Why not? Let's see it. And
I like it.
I will say that a lot of these, like the last couple of minutes, EG's been able to punish a couple of the plays. It feels like every time Quincy Crew makes like a solid move and wins a fight, there's like that step back that happens afterwards, and it doesn't feel like they've been able to translate like the good things that have happened into objectives on the map. The tier 1 tower top still standing. The tier 2 tower bottom still standing for EG. It feels like EG are holding at the moment.
I think that's a good point you made. Like these small plays where after the fight you pick off Quinn, for example, in the last fight. Like if that doesn't happen, Quincy Crew will dominate the map. They'll get all the lanes
up here.
They'll take the enemy triangle, but instead, like how EG's playing is like Quincy Crew's ahead, but they're all grouped up in their own jungle. They don't feel like they can make these fights. Arteezy is about to show bottom window TP though, so they know he TP'd, so they're able to run in here.
Gonna die in the exact same spot again by the looks of it.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do, you know? Sometimes you gotta make space for your cores.
Yeah. Jeez, I tell you, he's only got 2 cores though. Abed, it's like those games where you see the Ember Spirit who does nothing but fight the entire time. He actually is the support of this Quinn's game. He's not getting any of the camps. They have to give it all to Ice because of how much more value that gold's going to be in these next engagements.
Isn't Neko's build sort of cool? Like he got this Kai Sanj because it's the only item that helps with the Shadow Demon Purge, right? You need Sages. And then he actually gets this Death Seeker.
Okay.
That's... I don't know that much about it. It's basically like an E-Blade, right? Like it's a slow E-Blade. Can you cast... I think you can cast on allies too? Yeah, you can. It says you can. So his idea is like, I cannot Ghost Shroud myself, but I can use an E-Blade on my enemy Bristleback or Luna, whoever's hitting me while I'm purged, and stay alive with that. Combined with the stat resistance, I can actually live. It's such a cool itemization.
The enemy resistance too.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure
that's really
that
smart. I really like that.
Yeah.
Weird.
Dota has such good items, right? Like, even though you're like countered like in an idea, you can still itemize in a specific way to make it like at least playable.
I mean,
or, like,
only
maybe
because
even
of
to your
shard,
advantage.
right? Like they added this new.
It's such a good con. Oh, what the hell, Quinn?
That's not good. Cookies away? Ah, there's no way.
No, they blow big heals.
Monka Chap?
That's not great. Been a tough series for him, it feels like. Playing on the Lesh, playing on the Snapfire this game, he's sort of needing to push out these sideways, but they're just getting caught in the jungle. And
he's just a really vulnerable hero, right? Like these heroes, the only thing that saves you is your mobility. You don't have any spells, you can't push out lanes from really that far away. Snapfire sort of can, but not the same way like say Alina could.
Yeah.
And yeah, EG, they're just punishing him.
It's actually exactly like the 4 Zoomers game earlier with 2 base. Like the Viper just dies like a billion times.
See Ice, he's using his courier keyboard.
Arteezy caught. MSS with the pushback. Oh, that 4-staff coming in from Fly just in time. That would have been death otherwise. They almost got that pushback.
LOA's
that was really close.
He's got the hook.
Okay.
Has LOA ever cared about high ground? He just runs
that man. Nah, he's gonna get there in time. Damn, dude. That was close. Fly saving the day with the 4-staff.
I can feel a bit of difference. Like EG, I think they're respecting the creep waves on the map a bit more. Like they TP'd a lot of heroes for Quincy to bottom side, but the bot lane's not pushing out at all. Like they're not going to get any map control from this play, even though Luna had to run across the map. Like look at bottom. I think the next like 30 seconds should lead to a good EG move, honestly. Like, or it should lead to them at least being able to dodge Quincy Crew.
Yeah, at the very least, Quinn's going to show up late. Right?
Oh, you're right.
Bots.
That is good. That was good. The bots.
Dude, Ahmed's so annoying though. Like he just got another wave mid. Oh, he's getting some couriers too with that ward.
Oh, Ahmed is definitely.
How many?
When you play against the Scott. Hook miss on Fly though.
Okay.
I think Snake is vision, right? They know.
Yeah, they got him. The vision's there. They catch him. And now into the pit, maybe? Okay.
I think one of the most underrated parts of this Juice Eggs is that just how much damage it does. Like you build this Aghanim Scepter item that's supposed to make you tanky and give you a effect, but it turns into a damage item because every time you proc something, like yo, Yawar, use on Roshan so I can show it. Hello?
He doesn't want it. He's saving it. Saving it for the fight.
Alright, he's saving it. He's saving it for next game. But like, it's an extra 50%, and that's huge.
So ST has been doing this combo here of disruption on the Luna to get some extra farm and push waves. Which we've seen a ton of times. It has the Aghanim Scepter completed.
He is so farm.
Yeah, it is.
That's why Abed's not farm. Like literally, it just goes to crit nice.
And I think that's the dynamic you want between these heroes, though, right? Like I'd rather have the net worth on the shout. Whoa, quick Callahan.
He is
setting up for the hook shot.
Trying to.
You gotta go for those.
You can see this pair though,
but you gotta go for those.
of SD Luna. It hasn't really worked out that well in this patch, but it feels like, you know, with this hero that can do so much on a tiny with limited farm, maybe that's part of the reason that it's working better.
Do you guys know if split shot's considered a passive? Because you can toggle it, like it's an active ability like that, right? Like I don't know how it works anymore. Before, for sure, it was a passive.
Oh no, I don't think it's a passive.
Because like hypothetically, you could just
you
could just keep purging this Dusa, right?
Nah,
she went Manta, she didn't go for the SMY, so she has no status resistance. If Dusa doesn't have split shot, like what is she? Like that's her entire hero. She's tanky and she has split shot. You know?
For split shot.
Yeah, for split shot. Oh wait, did you think I meant for mana? No, there's no way it removes mana shield.
Yeah, no, I think it's mana shield for.
Oh no, it doesn't remove mana shield. That'd be insane. You would just first time it's so reg, Dusa unpickable, unplayable trash hero, you know? But
so it is breakable, is what you're saying. Oh,
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
Alright, Trenster on the case. Cogs push back down to Ice. He's getting into scary territory now. He's got the Halberd done, great item obviously, Eternal Shroud as well as a Vanguard. And we'll see how this goes, but things are getting a little bit scary if you're Quincy Crew. Still a very even net worth game. And I guess part of the question here is just like, has their draft solved the damage issues that they had last time? Can they play their way around it?
I can confirm they fixed it. Stopping the split shot, so it still works.
Oh, he might get Blick off. I think he's gonna Blick off.
Pushed away. Nice reaction there. EG again, get out. This is Aegis, obviously, so any extra time that they can wait out of this, jump forward. Good play on Quinn with the cookie follow-up. Will be able to bring down one, but and maybe went in a bit too far. He gets blown up by the Maledict combo together with Crit, although Crit's now been found. The right click's coming through fast and furious. He gets exploded, dead for 70 seconds with that Reaper's
You know what's so funny, actually? They have this Shadow Demon Luna combo where you make illusions with the enemy carry or your Luna, but Quincy Crew have this Enchantress to take over one illusion, so it just becomes like an even sort of battle, right? Like you both have one super strong illusion.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Interesting game now. 13 to 15. It's on a knife's edge.
Yeah, Artesio's Butterfly is going to BKB, which I think is correct itemization, but Yawar saw this and he's instantly going for this MKB. I think generally, like, if you get the MKB versus the Butterfly, you are favored in that matchup. Because, like, MKB is just a better damage item than Butterfly is. And it sort of nullifies Butterfly. Butterfly is usually, like, a timing item. I don't think Artesia really got much out of this timing.
No, especially because the rest of the damage isn't very physical either from Quincy Crew.
The thing is, like, there's nothing else you could really have bought. Actually, I guess blocking the damage for Enchantress is sort of nice, even though he didn't max Impetus, but yeah. I'm just trying to think, like, because I like playing Luna. Like, what would I buy? He's probably just Butterfly. Who knows?
You're forcing item choices from your opponent. Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
if they're good ones.
And ISS, he has Halberd and Eternal Shroud. Yeah. That combo did get nerfed a bit. I think before, like, the Sanj had the Spell Lifesteal amp. Now it's on the Kaya. So, slightly weaker. Still the right items, I think, though. He just needs to run into fights, make some space. You know, maybe Halberd and Dusa. Tank the Dusa doesn't have the Egg Shard, but he will. And when they have that, you want like a low mana pool hero to cast a spell on him, which Bristleback is good for.
Well, but it doesn't steal the mana anymore on the snake, right?
No, but, how much you get back on Dusa is based on the mana pool.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Radiant's bottom.
And with that said, he's going for the eggs, which means he can't even proc with Goo. He'll only be able to proc with Halberd, and he'll have a bigger mana pool. So I said it's completely irrelevant.
Perfect. Love it.
Yeah, I love it.
Well, you know, compared to SD having 2,000, yeah, that's not bad.
True.
Well, MKB done now on Yawar as the Solar Crest just going to be thrown on him. He stands forward. Aegis, 30 seconds remaining. What did Quincy Crew want to do at this time? Do they just call it good for here, or do they try and take this fight going up high ground? It seems kind of crazy. They're going to smoke instead.
Yeah, don't go high ground. 20 seconds?
It's definitely too late. I feel like either EG did a really good job of delaying this Aegis, or Quincy Crew didn't have like clear set objectives and a like roadmap towards them when they had this Aegis, or both probably, honestly. But yeah, this Aegis, like, what did they get this? I think they got like 1,000 gold lead out of it. That seems pretty low.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I guess, so the question that I sort of have going into the rest of this game now is like, if they're sort of going into it on even footing, does it just come down to the Roche fights for the second one? Or like, do you think that inherently one of these teams is going to be stronger when they're hitting these timings?
I kind of feel like EG has a nice timing coming up here when Ice gets the Aghanims.
For sure.
Like, that in combination with the BKBs coming up versus Crit's Eggs?
I was thinking the same thing. The only thing I'm curious was the Snapfire hero, right? Because I've seen like in these like turbo games, like this hero gets 25 and he gets a triple multi-shot low shredder and just kills everyone. Like I wonder how relevant that is going into the game. Like do they feel like because of this they can outscale them? Like Necrophos is a pretty hard scaling hero. Deuce is obviously a pretty hard scaling hero, and I wouldn't say Enchantress and Clockwork really slobs in the late game either. Like if he
Look
gets
what
his
Quinn
eggs
just
on
did.
Clockwork,
He's listening.
Yeah.
He just switched it from the BKB to the MKB.
I like it. Yeah.
Alright.
Actually, I don't know about that. I thought getting BKB was for sure the right decision, but I'm a stupid support player who wants all my cores to ruin their game and get
He
BKB.
just got 20 though, so that could be part of it as well.
Yeah.
Like, he can be that other person to blow up Arteezy.
I wonder they're still feeling a bit like they're lacking damage then, right? Like if you choose not to get BKB, the only reason you should do that, well, there's two. Like one, you don't think they can kill you anyways. You have like Satanic Butterfly. Or two, you don't have enough damage. You need to make something happen. I think it's the second one. It's
Maybe first too.
Looking for it.
play.
Caught him, Damage out on the ice. Oh man, the Glimmer Cape though. Fly against him. Oh, from downtown. Can he get him? Take the glow him up. Quinn gets the kill. And Glimmer Cape noob.
Lezo actually, he double clicked his Death Seeker there. I thought he was gonna live because he wasn't in the Ghost form for the Reaper Sight damage. But he kneeled, you know? He knew he could delay the death.
And look at this. They've got creeps in the base, but counterplay easy.
Off as well,
Trying to
though.
take it. Oh, they're trading.
way
They're trading.
faster.
Fly's gonna go down though. I mean, they're gonna lose a full set of racks off of this.
What do we do, guys?
They go second though. They go second. Yeah, this is nice. Quincy Crew are gonna get 2 sets. Are they really going for throne right now? Abed's running into there. I mean, they're getting tier 4 towers, and I think they have to back. Yeah, they gotta deal with this. It's too much damage onto their towers. Oh wait, no, they canceled. They canceled.
Wait, what canceled?
They canceled the TP back on Quinn. They're thinking about going back in now. Looking for an opening. This is crazy. You are walked forward, spots out everybody. I mean, they need that creep wave though. Dude, there's Clown Town stuff happening.
Some shenanigans are happening right now.
They wanted that buyback from Bristol.
There's a DD room bottom though. Does Quinn still have his bottle? If he gets his bottle to do so, that
would be like a shark.
big fight. They need to check this rune. Mojo,
I mean, it's
my
gonna
boy.
get dispelled instantly, though, to be fair.
I mean, you can hold it in the bottle, right? Like, you just wait.
Well, by
you have to be more
Ezreal.
patient than him. Yeah, no, but like, you can hold it in the bottle and wait till he uses his purges.
Yeah.
Like,
All
well,
three
like,
of
at some point, this Essence gonna get gone on.
All three of them continuously dispelling it.
I guess that's true
I
that
mean,
they could go.
if you have to use all your purges continuously on Dusa,
Yeah.
you only need the DD rune on for like 2 seconds of the fight. Like, if that DD's on for 2 seconds, you will win that fight. So like,
They're looking.
and if SC has to
Arteezy's
constantly
gonna
look
find
at-
it instead.
and that's the other problem, right? Like, if you don't get it, Arteezy's gonna get it.
And they're actually just gonna take it. He doesn't
It's
even bottle it.
LOA's got this. He'll get the enchant before the BKB, sure.
Before the BKB.
Yeah.
This is
Dude, they're gonna try and hit this timing here. Like with
Quinn
this
need to get
DD.
back.
Yeah, they're gonna lose buildings so quickly.
If Luna hits your base with DD, you have to be there before the tower starts taking damage.
This is so scary, and now they're gonna pop the SD illusion afterwards. UR's there though, and that will force them back. And now EG gonna try and control this area and maybe head on back and get Roche.
Ooh. Did you see the NA education there? 36 miss, bouncer in spawns, but they all TP out away from it. Can't do math. Easy clap. I also miss every bouncer in.
You know the rule? How to do it? You add the digits together, and then if it's a multiple of 3, that gives you.
Yeah, I know that trick. But say it for the stream.
Okay, yeah. Well, you know, it's
after
30.
this fight, after this big important thing that's happening.
Oh, the game defining engagement is Roach spawns in 14 seconds. Good idea.
Size. Gets hit with the stun. But look at the base. EG, they have to come back and defend here, or they're just going to take a lot of damage onto the rest of their buildings. They need to come back and deal with this, but they can't. It gives up Roche. They take it too quickly on Quincy Crew otherwise. The vision up here. Oh, man.
It's actually
really
double
hard.
catapult hitting tier 4s right now.
Yeah, they have to deal with
Rough.
this. I mean, they're trying to cut the wave mid, but they're not doing it. And now look at Quincy Crew. They're going to go here. Wait, but the same
EG are
play,
going
right?
mid. Oh my God.
Everybody's just giving up their base. They found a leveler on EG.
Ahmed's pushing the top creeps.
Oh my
happening?
God. Wild stuff. These late game decision making moments.
Back.
He can't get caught here. He absolutely cannot get caught here alone. And it's just Uwar and Quinn that are back. Nobody else is showing. And God, Roche is up. It's too stressful. I can't deal with this.
They refuse to leave this hill. I remember watching a game like this. Like, Kiev Major, OG Fly, where they would just sit on each other's hills and they would refuse to leave that. It's the same thing. Like if you leave that hill, you lose all map control Roshan. So
Yuar is out of position here. Yuar has to be careful. Not afraid.
BKB.
Not afraid. Holds on to it for the moment.
Yeah, you can't waste anything here with the Roach coming up.
They're losing at tier 4 though. This tower is,
looking for their opening now. Off the mark with that hook shot. And the bristle. Yuar stands tall right in front of all of them. Right clicking down ice. The tree volley breaking computers left, right, and center. But Yuar doesn't actually take that much damage from it.
Radiant's middle tower is under
no
attack.
Daedalus, just
Radiant's
has the Echo
middle
Saber.
tower has fallen.
They've already lost one tier 4, and the creeps are on the second one.
Likewise, you can see Quincy
creeps
Crew
are also
losing some.
top.
Ice. Getting hit by that Scotty Glimmer Cape, keeping him back for the moment. Arteezy goes for the wraparound. LOA in trouble. Has the buyback available if he wants to use it. The turn now under Arteezy. 4 steps to the high ground. Able to play his way out of there. Still creeps in both bases. But they forced the buyback.
He didn't use his BKB there. Really good presence of mind. Instead, Yaoer actually used his, and now EG have timing on them.
Hold on in. Tries to get him. The Cogs push back now. The disarm comes out though. Pop the ulti on Medusa, running up to high ground. They're committing for this one now. They know they need to win this fight. Abed down to about a 5th HP. Yuar also Mantis afterwards. Tries to live through this one. Do they have enough damage? Leslow goes in the Ghost Shroud form. Quinn found the back right. He kills Crit. Yuar barely living. Will eventually be brought down and doesn't have buyback. There's the turn. Reaper's Sight, enough for the kill on Arteezy. He buys back. Yuar is just so low on mana or gold. He doesn't have buyback. He was 13 gold away. Abed with the turn. Oh my god, now has buyback. He's going to come back into this fight, but Leslow maybe a little bit too far out. The tree volley, it's enough damage for the kill. With Crit being there, having the demonic purge, but they buy back on everybody. And they need to deal with the creeps in their base.
He's going for the kill on the Crit too.
Wants to get it. Quinn, hook shot in, MSS got it back off cooldown, and now maybe Roche is finally open for them. Dude, I couldn't believe that Yuar was 13 gold away.
Yeah, that was super close. So we're supposed to analyzing this game, but you guys want to explain to me what happened that fight? Because I didn't know lost here.
Chaos reigns, everyone press buttons, and it's still going.
Crit dieback.
Crit dieback. Oh, that's the result of that. And the big thing for Quincy Crew though here is that they get to take the shrine while doing Roshan, so they should have control of this fight. Like I don't really know what's happening in Dota anymore.
Quinn and Ahmed are ones with buybacks. Yeah.
So the mid saw buybacks after like 18 different kills.
And Aegis gonna go the way of Yuar.
Answer shard. Doesn't pay for it.
Edge. Hook shot in. They want more. Ice, where are you gonna go? He's caught off on one side. Right click's coming down. Arteezy's there to help him out, but no Crit nearby. He is still dead for 30 seconds. What can Quincy Crew get done during that time? It feels like he's so integral to these fights.
Alright, sorry, I have to take like a moment to refresh my brain because I don't know what's happening here. Like, these fights are insane. Like, they're just kiting each other really nicely. One team commits, they kite like the BKB of Yaoer, and then they still lose a fight because he just gets such an amazing jump on the Tiny. Something? I don't know.
And he still has Stone Gaze too, so he like BKB, but he didn't Stone Gaze, so he didn't pop both of his big things. Now he has a Penta-Edge Sword too to throw around. Two value on the Paladin though, he's gonna keep that for now. I mean, to me, we've just entered a new game state of only caring about these buybacks and those considerations. And we
they do have Aegis though on Yaoer, so that means like even though he doesn't have buyback, he can basically play like he does. Yeah. I think what we'll see is Quincy Crew have the mega creep advantage on the bot lane, and EG have it on the top lane. So Quincy Crew should try to play on the top side of the map because they know that bottom lane will automatically push out. I think we'll see them start camp the triangle, slowly get this tier 2, and then you just wait, you know? You wait till your creeps give you some vision or something, and maybe you can make a play off that.
Mojo jump once again. Started that fight onto Abed.
Yeah, that's a good point. Brought him down so low. And, you know, he's really struggled to keep that net worth up. And it's been Crit that's mainly been the one that's the beneficiary, as we talked about. But now, Quincy Crew, only a 4,000 gold lead. But as you said, that Aegis having the cheese ready and available, it feels like they want to push it with this timing.
bottom.
Dude, they're not expecting this defense.
Yeah.
This is amazing defense.
Does he not
Shot in,
really?
finds him, crit again, caught the overclock, and now in some trouble. Litter Shredder blows him up.
Oh my God, they almost found Arteezy there too.
Dude, Arteezy, he didn't even BKB. Like, he just TP'd. Because he knows, you know? Like, this guy knows. And Quincy immediately smoked back to the left side.
Yeah,
They
just
have
for
the ward
speed.
there. The ward immediately gets dewarded, so I'm not sure they can do this. But
They have
need
a
to kill
ward
this
here
mid.
too. This might catch Abed off guard if he doesn't realize.
Oh man, 2 creeps remaining, and Quinn
they don't
about
have Mojo here.
going.
Oh man, close.
Do they have creeps? Yeah, so they have Medusa that illusions that push down bottom. Quinn is almost level 25 also, queuing up that Scotty.
Flicker too.
Yeah.
Scotty. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Walking up.
That's actually, yeah, nice crowd
This
control.
flicker is super nice on Dusa. You just take off the stacks all the time.
The battle of attrition, but no back door. No back door.
Oh, that's
Is he going in? Quinn. Oh, the cheese, it's not enough. He dies. He has buyback. Has to come back into this one, but they're going to catch Abed. He goes down. Ywar still dealing out a ton of damage. They're going to back away for the moment, but ready to go back in for another round. Back up. I mean, this was both buybacks from the mids. And now they're going to have to retreat.
I think Mojo doesn't have enough mana for them to continue to fight. And also, if you look at top lane, it's still pushing in. I think EG, like, they got caught at bottom, but instantly they pushed out top so fast that it results in, like, this Aegis feeling very hard to use. It's sort of been the story of these first 2 Aegises on Quincy Crew.
They got a minute 20 left.
Quinn's gonna go back, will take care of the creep waves, but does hit that other new timing of level 25, 3 times Little Shredder multi-shot. Are there any big timings coming out for EG? The things that like will sort of change the dynamic? I guess damage on Abed will start to make a difference, but I don't know. It's feeling tough.
I think this is pretty much as strong as they're going to get. Maybe like an Aeon Disc on crit is pretty big, so he can't get bursted first. He's like... The entire fight of EG is pretty much on crit, I think, right now. Everyone else's job is like sort of straightforward, but crit has to like weave in and out, get the right ultis, get the right disrupts.
He has the biggest like peak potential in these fights.
And I mean, if there's one player you want it on, it's definitely crit, right? Like this guy's really good.
True.
A spam of
Born
the
and bred NA talent, you know?
That's right. That's who we love to see.
That's our guy.
Oh, God. And again, for Quincy Crew, this is such an important matchup. Again, like
there it is.
Almost guaranteeing that they could get first place as Ywar finishes the rapier. And the DPC would put them at such a huge like bonus in terms of their positioning for not having to play through qualifiers at TI. If they could get this win here, and you know, winning 1 game, it's the first step in that. Will the rapier be enough? We'll have to see. Aegis expires.
Get an off career. There we go. Okay, good.
He has Flicker too, so that's one of the best neutral items right now because it makes it so you don't have to have boots. You can basically just spam the Flicker ever since they changed it to Flicker in front of you instead of at a random direction.
Right.
He's making me a liar because he just keeps his boots in anyways, but that's okay.
Perfect.
I'll remember this hour.
Yeah, why is he
We'll
not
see what
keeping his
happens when you die.
BKB?
I mean,
dude.
honestly,
Carry
like
player.
the boots are good for the illusions specifically, just so they can get to lane. There's an ancient black dragon there. I've never seen this from Enchantress, but he just has a dragon there. He understands that this game his ulti is useless because crit will ult him and he'll die in 1 second. So that's a good talent choice there.
Use it to push out the lanes. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, we're
sure.
talking about
There.
that top lane and the importance. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's huge.
This dragon, it's killed 2 waves by itself of mega creeps. Look at EG, they're just sneaking around, very sneaky.
Oh, he can get the accuracy creep versus the butterfly too.
Ooh. Wait, that's a small one though, right? It's not a big
Yeah.
one
You got
over?
the little tiny one.
Okay. I mean, I think you'd rather just buff your Dusa. It gets removed by Shadow Demon Purge, I guess. So maybe you're right, but yeah, we'll see what happens.
Accuracy creep? What the hell?
Yeah, the ancient
If you
rumble
click on
hide.
the Rumble Hides in the Dire Ancients, they have a War Drums aura.
All right.
Dire
That's actually sick. Let's go.
Yeah. Nah, why is it there?
Dire's
need
bottom
something.
tower has
Bring back
fallen.
Prowlers. I mean, come on.
No, please.
Imagine Ench having one of those and ganking you.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Are scanning.
The most powerful rooting right click of all time.
Dude, I remember being CM and seeing those things and just being so psyched because I just got to farm them for free.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
And
that's good
EG,
times.
EG are just doing such a good job pushing out these lanes. I mean, Quincy Crew, they're gonna wait for Roshan anyways, but you want to get your map state in like the best possible position so that you can hold these wards. Instead, because of EG's pressure on bottom lane, they have to give up the hill on Quincy Crew. Now EG have a ward there for Roshan.
And Arteezy buys out for the rapier as well.
Oh
All
man.
right, we got
He's
some
not-
Clown Town.
Oh man, geez.
Honestly, I'm surprised Arteezy doesn't have a slot for MKB, and Yawar doesn't have a butterfly. I think maybe that could be like the opening they're looking for if he's seeing it.
Yeah, that was like my first reaction was like, oh, but he doesn't have MKB, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, but she doesn't have butterfly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, I haven't seen a do so with a butterfly in a long time. Usually this hero's played as more of a timing hero.
Wait, what happened to Medusa's other item?
What do I
I think
do?
it's for the Satanic. Not the Scotty instead.
Do they
have a different-
Oh, the Aegis, right.
Okay,
I was
okay.
like, why doesn't he have another item? That makes sense.
Yeah, no, if he clicks Arteezy and he goes for like the all-in butterfly, I think that could be pretty game-winning, honestly.
How much gold does he have? He doesn't have enough yet to go for it, but obviously could
He'll
pick
get
that
it.
up soon. No.
Look at Mojo. He's guarding Quinn because Quinn has no buyback and Mojo does.
Right.
So Mojo's like, I will bodyguard you so you can farm a bit. And I mean that's a good play, right? Like the only way you're gonna win this game is by continuing to scale into a big team fight. I mean the percent of like them getting pickoffs in EG to win the game I think is pretty low. Oh, bot lane again though. That's a big wave.
Radiant's
is.
middle
Alright, coming
tower
in.
is
Hello,
under
tower.
With it. Roche, relatively long spawn time, 2 minutes.
I love me some clumped up
Radiant's
Dota
middle
here.
tower is under attack.
It's so stressful
Good
to
stuff.
play these games too, you know? Because like we see they're all standing there, but they have no idea what's going on. Just Luna loses everywhere. Smoke up from EG though.
They see a lot here though. They just saw 3 heroes.
Everybody's together.
Radiant structures are fortified.
And there's
Their
no ward on
initiation
the
is
hill.
much weaker though.
EG
Like,
has such
they're
good
kind of
ones
got,
here.
Tower is under
Yeah.
attack.
they're kind of got some crazy Abbott toss again, and he keeps hitting them. To be fair,
Right.
I mean, with that said, like, Quincy Crew know exactly what's happening here. Like, they don't have the vision we
Right.
do, but with bot lane pushing it like that and no one showing there, like, they knew exactly
Yeah.
what's going on.
I'm really impressed that Leslaw's been able to have a game.
they almost got the fake scan. That was close because they scanned and they were in there for a second, but then they got out.
The other thing we got to keep an eye on here is, oh, wait a minute. Hold that thought. Jump in. They found him. Ice, in some trouble. Second round. Toss pushback. ×2 save coming up. Can they keep him alive? Ice getting absolutely walloped here. The snake will go through. Hits the stun.
big.
That's the
No
kill.
sight.
Fly falls down.
That's huge. Didn't need the sight to kill him and get the buyback.
Damn.
Lesnar has been so patient on these sides. He respects Crit enough to know that every time he goes for that, he's going to get a disruption off.
Oh, yeah.
And the glimmers too.
And back on both. Big opening here for Quincy Crew.
Ortiz taking a lot of damage.
Disruption with the hit. Right click's coming through now.
Oh,
The
they have-
stun, Cogs push back afterwards. Now in some trouble. Arteezy, look at the damage he's taking. The flicker away. Gotta back out. Ice back into this one, trying to take down Leslow. He just got his 25
got
gallons.
crit.
Who's up?
Crowd, Yawar in trouble. Yawar going down. Yawar dead. Has to buy back, but Rapier on the next turn. Can they kill it off? They have 2 of them on Arteezy. He's gonna do so much damage. They're gonna turn and get the Reaper's Sight off in time. Arteezy dead. Yawar flicker saves his life. Has to back away. There's the disruption. They have some more. Abed taking damage from Quinn. The little shredder in the back line, able to fight all the damage in the world. And Ice goes down to boom. Everybody won.
They got him again.
Toss buyback is too much.
They just lost the toss buyback.
Oh my god. And Yawar,
call
the
it.
big carry, ending it. GG called.
Oh my god.
We're going to a game 3.
Microphone, please. Kill it, dude.